have you?
All right. What is going on, all you Hollow Table heroes? This is your boy Itachi, and my good friend, my guildmate Evo. What's going on, man?
I'm not Evo. I'm throat clearing guy, apparently. Otherwise, I'm good.
Apparently, I'm in the same boat.
Oh no.
Anyways, well, tonight is our Imperial Military Podcast Show. And we get to talk about a couple of things. All the prereqs for Galactic Legend Kylo Ren and Galactic Legend Rey have been revealed officially. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And then we'll talk about our actual free-to-play accounts. So, first things first, let's go ahead and get in here and start talking about these guys. Thanks for information. So does it take long for free-to-play to get Relic? No, I don't think it takes long. How long do you think it is going to take to get Relic for a free-to-play after Hyperdrive Bundle? I think after Hyperdrive Bundle, it's a lot quicker. Also, depending on what guild you're in.
And it depends on who you're going towards as well. So once you get the Hyperdrive Bundle, you're only at 5 stars. So you got to get to 7 stars first before you can start working on the Relic. But I mean, you can, if you go into it with a plan, you can be getting all the materials ready while you're leveling up, and you just toss them on once you get there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, get down. Deacon's over here causing havoc. Oh, that's right. AR movie trailers. Yeah. So yeah, you should be pretty good, to be honest with you, man. But yeah, you got to get to 7 stars first. Get your 7-star characters, and then you can go from there.
Why are you over here looking at Galactic Legend? What are you doing?
So we're gonna start off today with talking about Galactic Legends because, well, here's why. They revealed the last of the prerequisites today. So Hux was added. TIE Fighter Pilot, Papa Palpatine, Emperor Palpatine, and Hux's ship, the Finalizer. Now, if we look at all these that's for Kylo Ren. So you have to get crew to relic 7, first order stormtrooper to relic 5, officer to 5, Kylo Ren, so OG Kylo or Kylo, to relic 7, Captain Phasma to relic 5, first order executioner to relic 5, veteran smuggler Han Solo to relic 3, Sith trooper to relic 5, first order special forces TIE pilot to relic 3, Hux to relic 5, first order TIE pilot to relic 3. I'm sorry, it's first order TIE pilot, not TFP. And then Emperor Palpatine to relic 7. And then the finalizer has to be to 5 stars. That is just for you to start earning tickets for the event. Because apparently it's going to be like a raid. And you have to get tickets, earn tickets. Okay,
wow,
thanks.
Really?
Yeah. So, okay, thanks for the information. Got JKR today. Free to play after Hyperdrive bundle. I'm very excited. Anyway, sorry for the question. Just wanted to know. No problem for the question, man. Absolutely, that's why we're here. We love answering questions. And congratulations on Jedi Knight Revan. So, I would go for Jolie as quickly as possible to relic.
I need you to do something real quick.
What's that?
There is a can of air blocking Yoda, and I need you to fix it. You're disgracing Yoda.
That is not a can of air.
What is it?
It is, what's up, Saul? How's it going? So that is a Kong Easy Treat to put into the puppy's Kong toy.
Okay.
It's like pepperoni flavored or something like that. It's like almost like easy cheese stuff.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I forgot the dog was spoiled. Yeah.
All right. So for Galactic Legend Rey, you got Jedi Training Rey. You've got Finn. You've got Resistance Trooper. You got Rey Scavenger. You got Poe. You got Resistance Pilot. You have Resistance Hero Finn. You got Holdo, Rose Tico, Resistance Hero Poe, BB-8, and Veteran Smuggler Han or Chewie. Veteran Smuggler Chewie, and Holdo's capital ship. Darren, what's going on, man? Just looking around for my territory wars. Yeah, they talked about that too. I wasn't going to get into that. So anyways, for the prerequisites, JTR, you're going to need at Relic 7. You'll need Finn to Relic 5. Resistance Trooper to Relic 5. Rey Scavenger to Relic 7. Resistance Pilot to Relic 3. Poe Dameron to Relic 5. Resistance Hero Finn to Relic 5. Amilyn Holdo to Relic 5. Rose Tico to Relic 5. Resistance Hero Poe to Relic 5, BB-8 to Relic 7, and Veteran Smuggler Chewbacca to Relic 3. And then the Radish has got to be 5 stars. So,
Radish?
The Radish. That is Amilyn Holdo's capital ship.
I didn't know she liked radishes. Interesting.
So, I would say from a pure character standpoint, and what you're going to be getting, because this is going to make your GP go up, right? Out of the roof. I mean, really, Kylo Ren, First Order has more viability right now than the Resistance does. And the characters that you have to actually gear up. So, the older characters are all used in a ship. So that gives you some duality there. Except for Fox. Oh, I forgot he's not either, is he? So Fox and First Order officer aren't used on the ship, but the rest of them are. And you take those ships along with the finalizer. Those ships are doing some pretty crazy stuff right now for Grand Arena. So if you're looking from a Grand Arena perspective, all these characters are useful in some way for the most part. I would say for the exception of Han right now, for that. Whereas if you look over to JTR, like Rose Tico isn't used anywhere. Holdo is kind of used here and there in some resistance teams. And Resistance Pilot isn't really used anywhere. So you're talking about 2 characters aren't used. Really, Holdo has a new capital ship, so taking her to Relic isn't really a big thing at that point because she's using a capital ship. But also the Finalizer's capital ship is a much better kit than Holdo's. It's allowing people to be able to beat MILF and Admiral Akbar very easily at 4 stars, which is crazy. So that's why I'd say right now, just looking at it, we haven't had a kit reveal yet, obviously, so we don't know any of the kits. But right now, just looking at it, I would say going after Supreme. Was it Supreme Leader, right? Supreme Leader Kylo Ren is going to be your best bet.
That's just what we're calling him, right? We don't know
what. Yeah, that's just what we're calling him.
Are they okay? I hope they call him that.
Yeah, no actual official names yet. No kit reveal yet. We just know all the units that are going to be required to unlock them. And the fact that we're going to have like raid type tickets. All right, so let's get into why we are really here. And that is our IMPS accounts. So let's kick it off here. We'll look at my account, and then we'll go over to Evo's account as we normally do. Arena, I'm kind of starting to climb in Arena. Just took Kenobi to Relic 3. Got Ahsoka Tano today to Gear 12. And then I got Jedi Knight Anakin to Gear 12 the other day. And then Barris Offies. Mods are starting to look a lot better. At least I already have Relic 3 Palpatine. Papa Palpatine, man. Relic 7. Which is very interesting. Relic 7 takes a lot. As we're just finding out on our main accounts. And so that's very interesting.
You know, I swear, Revan and Bastila were fine. It just took me a friggin' week and a half to get Malik up there. I don't know why I felt like it took him longer, but it's the same exact pieces. But I swear it took him longer. I swear.
It could have been that you already had pieces for the other 2.
Nah.
I don't know.
Nah, I don't think so. Not for that. It just felt like it took forever.
Fleet Arena. I am able to stay in the top 20. I'll fall down to 25 after payout, which is fine. So still doing pretty good there with still using these bugs. So that's going pretty well there. All right. So let's start at the top here with the 501st, 5051st. As you guys know, been kind of starting to work towards the 501st, try to get ready for like General Skywalker. But so as you can see here, 5s is just about, actually he may be at 7 stars already. I may need to stop getting him. They're working on Echo and Rex here as well. Ahsoka Tano has been at 7 stars for a while.
He is definitely maxed out.
Yeah.
5s is.
Yeah. But Ahsoka Tano is Gear 12. We'll talk about her a little bit later once we get to G-Rep. Bounty Hunters. Gear 11. Bosk. Still not at 7 stars yet. Working on that. Started working on getting his mods up there, as you can see. So they're coming along. Did throw on that Zeta on his leadership on the hunt. So I got 1 Zeta on him right now. Boba Fett, haven't really done anything with. Same with Jango Fett, Dengar, Cad Bane, Greedo. They're all kind of sitting just where they were sitting at from the last stream. Empire. So Papa Palpatine haven't really worked on. Obviously with the new news, we're going to have to start looking into our Empire again. Hopefully, maybe we'll be getting a rework or maybe not a rework, but maybe a new Papa Palpatine. That'd be nice.
He's the only one on actual Empire that's part of that, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The man who spanned all of... Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie yet, that is on you. It's March now at this point. The movie's about to come out on DVD here soon. But spanned through all the movies, he is the man behind everything. The Papa Palpatine.
I don't think that's your spoiler. I mean, I think the game gave it away by just including him in this event. So,
Walkins. Now, this is where I've been spending time on as far as farming. As you can see here, I accidentally... who did I accidentally activate the other day? Chief Chirpa. Did the same thing I did with Wicket. Just trying to farm shards, and instead of hitting the find button, I hit activate. Forgive me, man. Every time. It's always on the phone. It's never when I'm on the computer. It's always on the phone. 6 shards away from Poplo being 7 stars. Low grade is still... Man, low grade is a hit and miss for me. I'm going to have the rest of these guys at 7 stars waiting on low grade shards.
Nice.
The First Order. I haven't worked on yet. Now, Journal Hux and Sith Trooper are now free to play. We may be starting to work on these guys. All right, moving on. G-Rep Galactic Republic. We're working towards that C-3PO. For this Padme team, Relic 3 Padme, Relic 3 General Kenobi. Gear 12 Ahsoka Tano and Jedi Knight Anakin. All with Zetas. Barris Alfie also has her Zetas. She's at Gear 10. 1 gear piece away from 11. This guy right here. This MK5 Athcam Medpack prototype. But as you can see, I have maxed out her mods. Now, Barris, I do not plan on taking her past Gear 12. So I'll get her to Gear 12 and we'll stop. Because really she's just holding the place for C-3PO. We'll talk about Grandmaster Yoda once we get into Jedi. Shock T is starting to kind of come along, not really focusing in on her. She's there. Geos, haven't done much else after this. We Relic Sun Fact, and that was it. I really need to finish off my Geos. Obviously, we're working on Galactic Republic and some other things. So they haven't been on the forefront of everything. Jedi. Now, here are my Jedi. We got Jedi Knight Anakin is 2 pieces away from being relicked. I put that on hold so that I could relic my Padme team, which I think is a smart idea. Relic one whole team first and then move on to the next one instead of bouncing back and forth, which is what I was originally going to do. So that leaves me with Jolie Bindo, Basil Sean, and Grandmaster Yoda all at Gear 11. They're just sitting around. Hermit Yoda, Gear 10. Haven't taken him to 11 yet. Needs a couple more pieces there. So that's how my Jedi are looking. Night Sisters, I haven't worked on. Old Republic, haven't done much here either. Carthanasi is one of my farms. Over here on 2E Hard Fleet Battles. Get him every day. Without fail. We're at 30 out of 100. Getting close to 7 stars there for him.
Nice.
Yeah. I haven't worked on anybody else from that for Darth Revan, but that's okay. Rebels, still haven't done much here. I talk about working on these guys every time, but they're in the pipeline. It's like they're down the road right now. I'm working on Relicing out Galactic Republic and getting to C-3PO. So, and that's really the only reason I haven't really worked on my Rebels. Separatists. Now, I am working on these Separatists. General Grievous at 237. More so working towards Separatist droids. As you see, Newt Gunray I've started to actually grab his shards over in Squad Arena. Got Magna Guard there. Droidica is one of my main farms actually right now over in 8B hard light side. So starting to come along. Almost we're about 46 shards away from 5-star Droidica. So we got some ways to go. B1 Battle Droid is one of my farms over in Fleet Battles here, which I don't have enough to continue to farm him for the day. I actually finished off Ahsoka using my ship currency for that. My ship energy. But he's my other farm. He is 12 shards away from being at 5 stars. So we'll be looking at General Grievous team here soon, actually. Sith, not much going on here. Got a lot of people I can activate. Treya is... Oh, man, look at this. 259 shards of Treya. But we don't really have a team to go Treya. Really need Darth Scion to go on there with Treya. You already have Relic 3 Palp? That's nice, Darren. That's very nice. I feel like I responded to that already. I'm not too sure.
You sure did.
Sorry. HK47 is at 7 stars, and I haven't activated him yet because I don't have the rest of this team to be able to go after Darth Revan. So he's just chilling. So yeah, moving over to ships. Let's go light side, dark side. So light side, these guys are really just chilling. Ooh, I got some stuff I can finish up here. Rather do it on Phantom. Crit hit immunity. We'll hold off on that. I may have some other stuff I need to use for that. We got Ahsoka Tano's ship, Ghost, Phantom 2, Bison's Ewing, Wedge, Biggs, Cassian's Ewing, all at 7 stars. Home 1 is at 75 out of 100, so we are getting close here to having a 7-star Home 1. I finished Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter farm. I have not activated this yet. Just currently working on the Umbaran Starfighter. And once I'm done with getting those Carthanasi shards, we'll be changing who we're actually farming over here in fleets, because we need to finish up on our bounty hunters so we can get MILF. So looking at dark side, I do have Sunfac. These guys have been maxed out for a while. Sunfac, Geo Spy, Geo Soldiers, and Houndstooth have all been maxed out for a while. Hyena Bomber is one of my actual farms. I didn't farm it today, but he is one of my farms. Let's do that real quick. In the 8 hard node. And so once we get that 7-star Home 1, I'll be able to go ahead and get my 7-star Chimera. I'm at 75 out of 100 for the Executrix, 65 out of 145 for Malevolence. So we're kind of inching along here bit by bit towards that Malevolence, which I can't wait to get. Actually, it's going to be a huge help for fleets, for Grand Arena and things like that. Did I miss anything? Oh, Cantina. I'm farming Chief Chirpa. Is over in Cantina. Yeah. Cantina battles. 5D. Like I said, looking towards C3PO is what we're currently headed towards. So C3PO, and then having a really headed towards gas if you really think about it. The Separatist droids are going to be needed for gas. I'll have to transition over to Night Sisters at some point because really need a Saj. I guess really just a Saj, not all the Night Sisters. But Shock T will need, and the clones, and then Separatist droids. And then we'll have to work on, probably going to have to work on Mace Windu, unfortunately, in his ship, because I'm going for Malevolence first, and I'm not going to switch that farm right now. All right, so shipments, we don't have to go to this part, right? These we get all the time, guys. Whenever you get in and you're able to get these, grab those. Weekly shipments, I am grabbing these guys now. Forgot that reset. For slicing materials for mods. Cantina store I got to stop farming 5s. So I'm going to be moving on to... Who's next on the list here? Pretty sure it is Poe. Poe Dameron down here. I'll be moving on to Poe Dameron here in Cantina Battle Store. Guild Store, this is where, you know, our good friend Logray likes to evade us. He's very elusive. Doesn't show up very much there. I have been grabbing a lot more gear out of here because I'm trying to get some relics and stuff like that done. Squad Arena Store, I am grabbing Newt Gunray, who's almost complete. Once I'm done with Newt, I'll be moving over to Asajj Ventress. Like I said, looking towards gas here. Over here in Galactic War Store, I'll grab Resistance Pilot, and then I just start clicking on these guys to get some extra shards to move over to the Shard Shop currency. Now here in the mod store, we're always looking for mods that are going to give us secondary speeds like this. And this is a crit damage set, so that's always good. We always need things like that. I got a potency set here that also had speed. Potency is used on Papa Palpatine, actually. Fleet Arena Store, getting things like Slave 1. I need to make sure that Grievous isn't down here. No, he's not. Alright, so I'm going to grab Slave 1 here. We've been starting to get these Galactic Republic ships as well. So that we're getting ready for gas. Guild Event Store, I am saving Get 1 right now. So I'm saving up Get 1. So that when... Because I think I'm going to be at gas before I get to Darth Malik, to be honest with you. Just looking at the overall farms and what I'm going for, C-3PO. So I'll probably have gas. I'll probably have General Skywalker prior to having Darth Malik. So when that happens, I'm going to want to be able to get General Skywalker to 7 stars as soon as possible. If you're going Darth Revan and getting Darth Malik, same thing. Start saving up that currency, that Get 1 currency, as soon as you can. My suggestion would be after getting Hermit Yoda. So if you haven't gotten Hermit Yoda to 7 stars, go ahead and get him 7 stars and then start saving up your Get 1. So your Guild Event currency that looks like a... it's the big fat one. It's all enclosed. I'll just leave it at that. Get 2, I am spending on the Malevolence. The lowest they're at is 1350. So right now I am 45 Get 2 currency away from getting some more shards for Malevolence. So hopefully we can continue to up our stars over there in Geonosis territory battles. That'd be great. All right, moving on to Championship Store. Saul, thoughts on Negotiator versus Malevolence shards? So they're both great ships. I'll say that. Both great ships. Underlying characters are fantastic. You should be able to easily, in your mind, be able to take both underlying characters up to Relic 7 with no problem, not having an issue at all. Malevolence is, I think, a lot more offensive than a Negotiator. Negotiator is a much tougher defense. Malevolence beats Negotiator. So, and if you don't have a good Malevolence fleet, Negotiator can beat Malevolence. But Negotiator is very hard for any of the other ships to actually defeat. So, I like both, to be honest with you. Both are very necessary in the game. I think it just depends on which way you want to go. I think Kenobi is probably easier to get than Grievous if you're in a good guild. So maybe going for Negotiator first is a better route to go. You saw where my General Grievous progress is. He's getting really close to 7 stars. I don't even have the Malevolence ready to be activated yet. So probably by the time I got him ready for 7 stars, I'll have Malevolence currency or Malevolence ready to be activated. And so they'll kind of go hand in hand.
I'm going Negotiator just because I want to use that one for gas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. So, overall in the game, though, I think for like what Evo's doing, That helps you overall. Negotiator would be a better one to go for because of General Anakin Skywalker. So I would go Negotiator first and then go Malevolence. I just happen to really work on my Separatist fleet early, and I haven't really worked on my Galactic Republic at all. And I've put a lot into the Separatist underlying characters for the ships. So I wanted to go Malevolence first. I can go by with Rebels and MILF for defense and Grand Arena, but having Malevolence, it's a really cool ship. It's a big offensive ship, and I wanted to be able to use it in Grand Arena. So thinking the same as Evo, although I really love the power of the Malevolence. Yeah, man, I really love the power of the Malevolence as well. I concur. Championship Store. This is a great opportunity to help you along with your Gear 13 farms. So Championship Store has your Gear 12 finisher pieces in it with the Chirotex. It gives all three of these guys in here. The Injector Cell Salvage, the Plunger looking thing, and there's one other one. All show up here. And then plus any of your other Gear 12, Gear 13 pieces are going to be in here as well. So spend them wisely. I would say spend them on gear. Try to get what you really need to go to that next level. So to take your characters up to Gear 13 and things like that. Shard Store. Again, these are going to help you with the rest of your Gear 12 pieces and things like that. So same thing here. Grab your gear. Don't worry about General Grievous unless you're really, really just focused in on General Grievous. That would be what I would say go through and do for that. Now, this is my only account that I'm farming Malevolence first. All my other accounts, I'm actually farming the Negotiator first, as opposed to Malevolence. Even though 2 of my accounts are about to have 7-star Grievous already, but on all my accounts, my General Kenobi is much farther along than what my General Grievouses are. So, going after Negotiator on all my other accounts. This is the only account that I'm going for Malevolence first. So, just so you guys can see real quick, I want to show you in the journey guide for gas, General Anakin Skywalker. So I still need Shock T. I need Shock T. I need C-3PO. And I need these droids. Along with Asajj Ventress. And I need these ships. So you're going to have to gear up Plo Koon. You got to gear up Anakin, which Anakin we've got geared up. Just need to get his ship. I got to farm his ships.
So we don't need all the ships, right? We need...
Nope.
5. It says 1 out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
So
you need a capital ship.
And just 4, a minimum of 4.
You got it.
So.
Yep. And the ships part, from what I hear, is probably the easiest part. So
yeah, Ahsoka was Ahsoka 5's Plo and Anakin.
Yeah, you have to have Anakin. You have to have Anakin's ship.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So you must have Anakin's ship. So I gotta start working on that soon. But I mean, I'm coming along here pretty good. As far as getting those star counts, it's gonna take me a little while. It should take me about 3 months for all those. Regular farm, right? And then if you look at C-3PO, so same thing here. I don't have any of these guys. No, they're activated. These guys aren't activated. So the suggestion is to really use low grade. So I'm trying to get low grade. Low grade may take me a little bit longer to get because he's popping up less than Dengar was for me, if you guys remember that. So still gonna get C-3PO, who I need anyways for my arena team. So that's where my account's sitting at. And then if you look at Darth Revan, like I've got a while for Darth Revan. I think Evo's much closer. And so this is why I was like, I'm actually going to go for gas before I go to Malik. Because really I got HK-47 and Karth. And it's going to take me a while for the other ones. And the other characters for gas I'm already farming. So I don't want to stop any of those farms. Which would require me to do that to start going after Darth Revan and then gearing up for Malik. So that's where I'm at. We're going to pop it over here to Evo. And he's going to go over his account.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look here. My 5s is almost there. One more purchase and I have 5s there. Rex coming up right behind him. 2 more purchases for Rex. And then Echo is about a star behind. So a little less than 100 shards left to go for him. About 70 shards left. So yeah, they're coming along pretty strong. Haven't activated them yet, obviously. Bounty Hunters, I haven't done anything new on. I must have done something with them because I just took them in and got 6-star Chewbacca just a second ago. So I only had 5-star. I don't know if
very nice.
It is because I just got Bosk 2 6-star recently. Maybe I had them ready to go and I just didn't have the star count yet. So didn't have any issues with it. So no clones, droids, no real movement. Grabbing these guys, but they're down in Separatists. I'll come back to that. Ewoks, just grabbing them as I see them. Still pretty far behind on everything. Where were you at on Logray?
Logray got 167.
Okay. So we're right around the same.
Yeah. He's a pain.
First order. Man, I got guys ready to activate, but that's about it. About a year and a half away from being able to do that new event. No big deal. Galactic Republic. Well, nothing new going on here. I have Padme. She just kind of chills. She hangs out waiting for Anakin. Geos haven't moved. They're just kind of hanging out. They're one of my defensive teams, almost always. What else we got? Jedi is what I'm working on. One piece away. I was hoping to have General Kenobi Gear 13 by this stream, and I'm 8 pieces away.
Oh,
I'm upset. Anyway, he's my next relic character, and I'll probably work on his mods at some point.
Probably. This guy.
Probably. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, they're doing pretty well with me. I didn't do this first, but what am I sitting at? I'm sitting at 161 right now. I get higher than that. I get closer to 100 throughout the day, and then I fall back because it's Revan, and you can beat Revan. I beat full Relic 7 Revan teams all the time with this team because you just can't defend on this team. I don't know why, but yeah, it's good stuff. Rank 59 in the fleets. I usually get above 50 for the payout and then drop right down below, but I don't get any higher than that usually. Where were we at here? Jedi, Night Sister, nothing. Old Republic, that's what I'm working on. So obviously I've got all the guys unlocked to get Revan and working my way toward Darth Revan. I do save up my shards so I can get the packs because Juhani and Badstila are hard node farms and they take forever. So I have Juhani here at 5-star. So I have 183 shards left to go, 184 shards left to go for her. So that's a lot. That's half her shards. It's over half her shards still left to go. Candace is getting there. He's in the same boat, but he is Cantina. So his farm usually is a little bit faster. And jump down here to Sith Empire. You can see Bastila is sitting down here at 66 shards. So I still have quite a long way to go for her as well. Pretty much the rest of the team is ready, but I do still have a ways to go. I'll be able to gear them up pretty quick once I get to that point. But I am going for Darth Red. The movement on Phoenix Rebels. I was actually, while Itachi was doing his thing, I was in here kind of playing around with these rebels, so that's why I got Chewbacca to 6-star here. Go ahead and promote him.
Very nice, very nice.
Need to go through and put some mods on them, and I can actually start using them. I got R2-D2, he's maxed out everything except for, I have no Zetas on them yet. I don't want to toss Zetas on them until I get their gear a little higher. Because, I mean, I have 5 Zetas to burn.
Do it.
So, as soon as their gear is a little higher, I'm going to say the whole team. I've got to have a team of 5, gear 9 or better, and then I'll start throwing Zetas on them. And I have to have mods. Otherwise, I'm not wasting Zetas. But yeah, CLS, everything's maxed out again, except for his Zetas. Same thing for Han. Not using Akbar. And same thing for Chewbacca. Chewbacabra. So as far as the team goes for this right now, I'm probably going to do like CLS, Han, Chewie, R2, Obi-Wan Obi. Something like that.
Ooh,
might throw Ezra in there instead of Obi-Wan. Who knows?
Ezra.
Play around with it when I get to that point.
I mean, R2-D2 can be pretty thick.
Mm-hmm.
So...
show.
You just stealth everybody else and leave R2 hanging out there. He's gonna get foresight.
Yeah. If I go defensive, I might throw in Obi-Wan. And offensive might use Ezra. I don't know. We'll see. I might just. I'm still ways off for Ewok, so I can't gun for C3PO. We'll see. We don't have anyone clutch waiting in the sidelines here, so. That's probably what I'll do. You know what? I'm just going to go straight to Ezra because for some reason Ben is sitting at level 75. Resistance. That's funny. C3P or CLS is unlocked and Ben's at level 75. Nothing for Resistance. Rogue One. I haven't done anything with these guys in a while. I'm not using their ships right now either. Separatists. So, yeah. I've got new Gunray. I can use him. Magna Guard, I've been grabbing his shards. Droideka, I've been farming him a little bit because I need a ship for MILF. The ship that's on his node for MILF. B2 Super Battle Droid, I grab him when I can, and I grab all the Grievous shards that I can. I can activate Grievous, but he's about halfway through his token farm, so... Yeah. Nothing with Sith. That's where we're at.
Nice.
Hop over here. I don't think I've made any changes to ships. I just tossed something on Houndstooth. Things are lagging. Oh, got an update coming through. A clutch update coming through.
Oh, it's probably for TW.
One of these wasn't maxed out, and I just maxed it today. So this ship is done, as far as the ship goes. Need to get Bosk up to gear 12, but he's not 7-star yet, so I can't do that. But he's got both Zetas on it. I just need to get his gear up a little bit more so that his ship is as tanky as can be.
What do you have at gear 11?
Yeah.
So until you get him 7 stars.
I'm as far as I can go.
Mm-hmm.
He's all geared up, so 95 shards to go. Should be no time at all. Sunfac, all his abilities are maxed out. Slave 1, I'm not maxing out yet. Geonosian Soldier is all maxed out. Geonosian Spy is all maxed out except for their out. What is this? Reinforcements.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom. I have enough to upgrade one thing. I need to work on their gear to actually get this up a little bit more. I need to figure out what team I want to use. Obviously, I'm going to throw MILF in there when I get it, but outside of Houndstooth, 3 Geos, I really need to start thinking of who's the other characters are going to.
So if you're gonna do MILF, right? Let's look at Rebels real quick, because MILF really shines in a Rebel fleet. And so what you're going to really want to use is Han's Millennium Falcon, Biston's U-Wing, and Houndstooth. And you're starting. Oh, man. Phantom 2, right? You're probably not using Ghost, to be honest with you. So Phantom 2...
Yeah, the only reason I maxed out Ghost is so that I can get 7-star throw on ship. But
gotcha. Now the other way you can do this is I've seen it this way as well. I've seen Han's Millennium Falcon, Biggs Dark Glider ship, and Houndstooth in the starting, and then Phantom 2, Biston's U-Wing, Cassian's U-Wing, and then Wedge's X-Wing.
Gotcha. I mean, I see the point of having Biggs out. That is a tanky front line, and then if you're using Phantom 2, you're tanking until you can bring a Phantom 2. Then you bring a Phantom 2, and then on the next turn you're bringing in another ship. So Bistans, like you're saying.
Yeah, Bistans gives all the turn meter.
That's getting your 5 out there as quick as you can, and then hitting them hard, but. I don't know. I mean, the Rebels are ready to go. I need to work on the characters a little bit. For some reason, I slowed down on Bistans.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I need to get the underlying characters to at least gear 11 so I can max out the crew powers.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
So, I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of stuck on my ships. Just barely getting over 50 every day. So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, like, I feel you on ships, man. Like, the climb's harder. If I had, like, I mean, I just got MILF on my main account, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 5-star MILF with, I got Chewbacca at gear 11 on there. I think Han is at gear 10. So their crew power is almost fully maxed out. All the abilities on the ship is maxed out. I mean, it is doing pretty decent for me. It definitely needs that 6th and 7th star. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it also requires me to, gearing up Han and Chewie more, especially since now we got gear 13 and things like that. And it's just going to get some more bonuses of speed and durability and things like that. And then taking anything to 7 stars changes its stats drastically. But it's like, man, I got so much other stuff to be working on still. And I think that's what you run into. It's like, I really want to work on ships, especially on that account, right? It's like, I really want to work on my ships, but I don't have time to work on my ships right now.
There's a lot to work on. I mean, we were talking about it a few weeks ago. Like, there's no other account that we've had have we had this many like raid characters or just end game characters all at one time, and we're trying to put all these teams together. It's just crazy.
So I do feel like in IMPS though, I've been a lot more focused in on ships than I have on my other accounts, right? And my Itachi Gaming, the Hyperdrive account, is kind of similar. I've kind of slacked off on that account here recently because it's been like arena. But like same thing, right? I've got to take the time to do the underlying characters. I did it for Geos. Now I need to do it for like Biston's U-Wing. I really don't want to put the gear time into Biston in Scare Rebel Pathfinder, but I need to, right? Gear 11 and leave it alone. Same thing with Cassian's. Gear 11, leave it alone. Wedge and Biggs, probably want to take those guys to Gear 12. Outside of Ezra, the guys for Phantom, like, really taking those guys to, like, Gear 11 and leave them alone, right? Ezra, yeah, I'd take to Gear 12, but
Chopper is, good. Like, those are probably the best three to have geared up, because they're like the damage or the support, like the really healing guys.
Yeah.
So.
Well, again, like, you just need them Gear 11 to max out their crew powers on the ship. Right. So it's like the most beneficial character on that crew is Ezra. And then
for sure, yeah.
After that, like, it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, I have been working on my bounty hunter ships. So, Xanadu Blood is activated. I didn't mean to activate it, but I've got Xanadu Blood and IG 2000 at 2-star, but they're farming them as often as I can. I miss it every now and then. But yeah, I'm trying to get them up there so I can actually get to MILF. IG 88 is almost 7-star with the shards that I have for him.
Nice.
Why doesn't it show me his star count?
Because you need to go back. There you go.
307. So pretty close to having him 7-star. But yeah, his ship, I got a ways to go. That's where I'm at.
Sweet.
Got this restart coming through, so.
Yep. I'm gonna transition. So I just want to, since we've been talking about ships, and at the beginning of the stream, we talked about Kylo or going for the Resistance. And when you look at the finalizer, and I covered this in a video for the entire kit, for the finalizer, and what the supporting ships for it, the differences. This team is a lot more aggressive and is able to do some really great things from a Grand Arena standpoint. Also, First Order as a character standpoint, like I said, is right now is going to be beating out the Resistance from a Grand Arena standpoint. So anytime you go through and you start gearing, taking these guys to Gear 13, you're talking about Gear 13 plus Relic 7, Relic 5. On a majority of these characters, it's going to shoot up your GP, your galactic power. And so you want to make sure that you're getting the most out of what you're getting. So First Order looks really good as far as from a ship standpoint. Resistance, the Radis, Poe Dameron's X-Wing is pretty good for ships, but Resistance X-Wing is meh. Rey's Millennium Falcon is meh. And they only have 3 ships outside the capital ship, so they don't have the number of ships that First Order has at this time. And so it's kind of interesting, actually.
Well, historically, the Rebels are undergeared, and they're going against the superior forces of the First Order. So
yeah,
it kind of makes sense that there are fewer ships. Just saying.
That's true. That's true. Well, like I said, from a game perspective, right? Viability wise, I think right now what you should really care about is Grand Arena, especially if you're the free to play player, right? If you're free to play, like, Grand Arena is pretty big for you. It's a good way of getting Zetas right now, and some other things, Omegas, some excuse me, Omegas, and like slicing materials, right? And so because of that, because of what you're getting in rewards wise, trying to have the best Grand Arena teams that you possibly have is pretty big, right? So like I said, the Radis isn't really holding up on defense right now. It may be more so a territory battles things for Geonosis, the Resistance seems like so far, with the Radis and everything. But from a Grand Arena standpoint, a Territory War standpoint, the Finalizer is just a better capital ship, and it's supporting cast. All right, guys, not much else to say here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Saul, Darren, AR Movies. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching us live tonight. Don't forget to smash that like button before you leave tonight. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscription button. My name was Itachi, and he was
Evo.
And we out.